Don't ever go with the flow. Be the flow.
Yeah.
And I don't need no middle man to talk with to my
Hey.
I understand if you don't understand. That's where we differ.
Yeah. Welcome to the We Differ Podcast, episode number, I forgot that quick, 25 of the We Differ Podcast. I'm your host, Shell456, alongside my beautiful, lovely, and amazing co-host, E. It looks like it's snowing outside, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Those are flowers, right? Welcome y'all back. We're happy to be here on this, Tuesday for you guys. We just maintaining. How you feeling today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Everything's straight. Everything is everything. Everything is everything. We had a couple of things going on this week, but last week that I would like to touch on. First, let's just get this out the way. This podcast is sponsored by the We Differ shop. We have hoodies, t-shirts, and different colors and flavors and all that good stuff. Y'all can tap in and make a purchase or not. And
you're really retarded.
link is in description. Okay. All right. I want to open this joint up by speaking on a local Philly artist, a rapper who goes by the name of AR Ab. And I think AR stands for Assault Rifle Ab.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
AR Ab. He was indicted in a case and accused of being Are you familiar with AR Ab?
I've heard of him a few times. Yes.
All right, but like
his music? No.
Like where do you remember where you got familiar with it? Was it the Drake record?
No, it was before that.
Okay.
Someone who I went to school with, he makes music with him. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Okay, so yeah, he got jammed up with the feds and they got indicted. I think they was trying to accuse him of being the leader of a drug ring that, because of the drug activity, I think they accused him of homicides, but I don't think he got charged with any murder at all. So on his case, it was all drug related. And his sentencing was last week. And they sentenced AR Ab to 45 years in prison. Now, AR Ab is my age. He's about 38 years old. Basically, that's a fucking life sentence. Like, what, 45 years? 45 plus 38? That's... He's not coming home, probably. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure he's going to do a appeal. All right. I really want to touch on this because it's like... first, I think it's just unjust. I don't think AR Ab deserved that time for what they say he did for the drug dealing. Mm-hmm. I don't think he deserved that. I think it's a bad situation, but I do think in today's culture and I think it's like a real like unconscious thing that we do like with these fucking phones. Mm-hmm. The what? Instagrams and interviews, and we talk about all the bad things that we shouldn't be talking about online.
I don't even know if it's unconsciously. I think it's more it's like that. It has a lot to do with ego. It has a lot to do with just because I think they're fully aware. Like, niggas got lawyers, niggas got like PR, niggas got like people. Period. People.
So you think these people are hanging themselves purposely? No.
I think people just got ego and people just care too much about like, what the next person, because not any, but most people, let me not even say most, but big dog in the street or whatever, they not going to be talking about that shit at all. You can't get them to talk about it.
You can't even say that no more.
Nah, like if you are... Common sense, though.
You can't say that no more.
Yeah, it is common sense. It's pretty common sense. I think that's a new nigga shit. That's a new nigga thing. Like, so he's your age. He should have known better.
Exactly, and that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point. And it's just like, and that's another point I did want to speak on, because Ab did come from my era. So for him to get jammed up like that, and for him to go online and say the wild shit he be saying in interviews, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm this and I'm that and I got this, and this person, if I say, yo, shoot somebody, this person, saying people by name, is gonna come shoot your whole block up. Like, he would talk crazy online. And, you know, I think like we gotta understand that shit'll get you jammed up when it come to court. And then like to actually be performing these acts is just the main part. When
you got money like that, like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense. You know what it is? I honestly, like, people just can't separate. Like, you raise somebody in this environment, and just because money, like sometimes they can't separate. Like Nip, like Nip was still in. Like, I'm not gonna say he was still like moving like in that, but like the environment, you can't remove people sometimes. So like it's easier said than done or whatever. Like, for real. But what you want to do? Yeah.
Young niggas, man, is just stop. Like, now, how do you feel about somebody who's only like capping online? Like, I mean, like, saying they doing all this stuff, but they really not doing it. So it's no really implications from the cops per se, but it could be implications from the street. Like, they might think you got something and they might come for you.
Okay. First of all, let me say this. I think a lot of people who do talk all crazy online, they probably talk all crazy online because because of past crimes. Like, they think that they can't bring any charges forward. That, and like, if you don't use names, so it's like, I could be talking about anything. I'm storytelling.
Yeah.
So it's those two aspects. But as far as people who are Sir Capalots, as far, you just putting yourself like in a dangerous ass situation for no reason, just for like clout. Like, for what?
I mean, it's kind of a reason, because clout is.
I mean, clout. But does it to cost your life?
I don't think these people care. I don't know. I just don't think. I think
fame is a dangerous thing.
If you're chasing
it, no matter how you slice it, it's dangerous.
Exactly. I just think it's just extremely, extremely dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on in today's time? These kids with guns in their videos and posting guns on the internet, posting money on the internet, and posting everything to the internet. You know, that's like Pop Smoke. Like, that's how Pop Smoke got killed. Posting a bag with gifts in it, and a fucking bag with the gifts in it had his address on it, and robbers, they seen that shit and they came for him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, we gotta stop oversharing shit, man. Like that.
It's just weird, like, because like I really, like, I'm younger than you, and like even I know, like, because like I look at like people in my family, like, and I'm just like, yo, like, you move a certain type of way when you live in a life that you know, if it's exposed, something can happen to you. Either you die or you're in the jail. Like, you're supposed to be low, like, you know, like, what the fuck. Even I, like, I'm not even in the street. And even I, like, I drive like a drug dealer. Like, I'm taking, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, like, this shit is just weird. Like, and they should know this. Like, even, like, the niggas like Dirk or whatever who, like, put the shit in their rhymes. Like, it's like, I think you had said this. Like, first of all, my brother, he was like, nah, like, you don't know why they put this shit in their music. Like, a nigga try to kill them. And so, of course, like, this is why they talk like this in their music. But then you, like, them niggas was little kids when that nigga died. Like, they didn't even know. Like, that's like, niggas really are capping at this point. It's like, for, yo, relax.
It's just beyond. It's beyond the point of capping and all. It's beyond, like, the shit is just like, especially with that Lil Durk shit. Like, them niggas specifically, this understanding the street and being in the street, like, to murder somebody and then say you smoking on that person, like to speak on the dead in an ill way is just like unfathomable. I wouldn't do it to my worst enemy. If I had beef in the street and I went out and killed somebody, I would never, even if I know the cops would never catch me, say anything ill about that person.
I can't say I wouldn't.
That's I'm talking about publicly.
No, yes, publicly. Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like that's even if I didn't do it, and it's somebody that somebody from another squad killed, and I still wouldn't go online and say, yeah, that's how such and such got. That's crazy to me. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like everything is just for like perception and just like clout, and this era is fucked, bro. It's just like,
but at the end of the day, everybody who is on social media, and take it how you want, all y'all niggas want attention. Every single last one of y'all. It's just like layers.
I don't think
No. All of y'all. It's just the layers of it. Like the people who go off the deep end and like do wild shit. Like
that's not true. That's not true.
I disagree.
But you can't say everybody who's on social media. Just say everybody who engage on social media, because I know
everybody who's engaging, everybody like and like doing shit
that
and want to post and like for everything you do and like, oh, where you at, and like even if it's like, oh, you singing a song and you recording yourself singing the song, it's like, okay, you know the song, what the fuck, like y'all all do it for attention, whether it be like a thirst trap, whatever. It's all attention, all of it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's necessarily bad.
I didn't say whether it's bad or not. It's all for attention.
It is for attention, but is a point of like just if you're an influencer and you posting your every move, you do that because you make money on social media. That's understandable.
I didn't say whether or not it was a positive or a negative. I'm just saying it's all for attention.
Yeah, that's the point of social media, to be social. It's just to be social in whatever way you want to be social. But I just think like taking it out of context and posting guns and doing all that shit is just like weird.
What type of attention you want? You're gonna get it. Whatever type of attention you asking for, at the end of the day, you're gonna get, and that's the attention that they want. So
that's a fact. Yeah. Shout out to AR man. He's in our prayers and all that.
You praying for
he just
somebody every week.
Yeah, shit fucked up. He just got jammed up. He got caught up in some shit. I just think it was overkill. I think it was just overkill. It was like especially if they don't fucking charge this motherfucker with the George Floyd.
Oh.
Yo, can you imagine that? The nigga that killed George Floyd get off, but a nigga who sold some drugs in the city of Philadelphia get 45 years. But the nigga who, I don't know.
Can I imagine it? Yes, I can imagine it. Are you forgetting that we live in America?
Yeah,
that's
a fact.
Of course I can.
But this to speak on that, the verdict, they wrapping up, but we haven't gotten to a verdict as of yet. Mm-hmm. So if they find this man not guilty, we will be back on these microphones for emergency We Differ episode on that verdict.
What do you think's gonna happen?
Honestly, I don't think there's no way that he could be found innocent. If he is found innocent, we in.
There's been cases like this all over the world.
No.
I'm gonna stick to America. There's been cases like this in the past, and they've been found innocent, so or not guilty.
Just in this climate, like with the state that we are in America, if he's found innocent, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be worse than anything we've seen. Like as far as riots and tearing shit down.
Do you think that the worst riots was last year or the 1964? What do you think? Which riots do you think was worse? Because at the end of the day, we rioted and in the same history repeated itself. So like, really, what's gonna happen what is gonna happen?
I would have to say then, because
then was worse.
Yeah, just because of the mindset of police back then. Yeah. It was like whoop a nigga ass, sick a dog on a nigga. With this, it was kind of like, okay, they had orders to fall back and just let them do whatever they're going to do.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I think it was worse back then because we was fucking shit up, but they was cracking us in the head. This time around, it was like we fucking shit up, and they were just like let them just get the shit off.
I think he's probably gonna be convicted. But if he isn't, then I think it's gonna be just like history. Like we done seen it before. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
We're gonna riot again.
Yeah.
Like,
I just want to see what he's convicted for because I don't really know too much about the case. What he's convicted for, and then tapping back in for the sentencing. Like anything less than how old is that fuck nigga? I don't know. I just want to see something ill. I want to see him cry.
You don't think
I want to see his reaction. If Lord willing, he get jammed up in this. I just want to see his reaction.
I will say this: if they do convict him and give him like throw a book at him, I think it's probably gonna be like, no, just give him one. Give him one like they gave us Obama. Just give him one.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's gonna be a change. It's not gonna be a changing point or anything. It's like they gotta give us one.
Especially this one. Because this is just like this shit was heinous.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into the juicy stuff. We got 15 minutes on this. We're gonna start the countdown right now. Now, what's my man's name?
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. All right. I think I came on here and said I didn't fuck with Kevin Samuels before. I want to retract that and say that I do fuck with Kevin Samuels. I do think he can be harsh. I do think some things he can say can sound like he's a bit of a womanizer, but I do think he put in the effort and do the due diligence to find stats to back a lot of his things. And I think the overall human experience he's correct about.
Let me say this.
Hold on. All right, real quick. If you don't know who Kevin Samuels is, he's a guy who's on social media, and he speaks mainly on black women and their position in our communities, our society.
Not mainly. I think you probably watch his clips and everything.
So what are you talking about?
You should actually watch his channel since you love him.
I do watch it.
You watch his channel on YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Or you just watch clips?
Sit there and watch them for an hour.
Yeah.
I watch the interesting stuff.
So yeah, you watch clips. Like he said. I think a lot of people they just watch the clips of me, but I think you should watch the.
So what do he talk about mainly?
He just talks about relationships and relationships.
Black women.
Because he talks to white people too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, but he talk about relationships.
He's like he's a life coach. So.
All right. So all right, yeah. So pretty much, basically, I don't want to, because I don't really see him talk about white people.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's the clips, it's like that people pull, but no, he's actually like white people actually call him.
But I'm talking about like what he's popping for and what he's under, the role that he's fallen into, and it's something that he understands. That he's the way he promoted, even on his social media, he promoted as like the black guru to black relationships and all that. So that's pretty much like to wrap it up. He's a black man, a successful black man who try to say what women should do to be in successful.
He gives relationship advice.
Yes, but not. He give relationship advice, but most of his relationship advice is for black women who want to
land high value men.
Yeah, be in relationships with men with money. All right.
Okay. One thing I do want to say is that you know how you say he does his due diligence and he pulls stats and everything. So these stats that he does, that he receives from the internet, and he compares us to like other races. I don't feel like the black people. You can't really compare black people to like anybody in America. Black people are the only people, like those Willie Lynch letters were written for black people, and like the breaking of a man. So like our system is very like specific. So I don't know like if he should like be pulling stats and everything for. Yeah,
I don't think he necessarily. compare.
I've seen him compare.
I mean, he do compare, but when he's speaking on black people, solely on black people, he goes back to that time and say, okay, this is where we got jammed up at.
Mm-hmm.
We might have got jammed up in 1957, or we might have got jammed up in 1942. He'll pull out those stats and say, okay, this is where we went wrong.
Yeah, and that's a good thing that he does. But when he's comparing us to other races, I don't like that, because it's like you can't really, like, black people, like, we're the only ones like us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I agree with that. I'll agree with that. All right. So what the main focus on this was, okay, yeah. What are you talking about?
You so horrible. So Shell's here sent me a clip, and Kevin Samuels was talking to a black woman, don't know how old she was. She was in a relationship.
Oh, all right, I got it. Okay, yeah. Okay. My fellas, I know y'all understand like where I come from with this. You don't understand it.
No, it's not that. I'll say what I understand and what I don't. Go ahead.
All right. She challenged me on this earlier when we was off the mics, and this a basic hello to
don't. Okay. No. What did he actually say? It wasn't on hello.
Saying, walking up to a female and saying, and if she's looking down, saying, you should smile. Do you find that offensive?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I do not find it offensive. Anytime anyone has ever said that to me, I laugh. It's like it's like a joke. It's like, oh damn, my face was kind of looking crazy just now.
Do you like it? You don't like it?
No, I mean, it's kind of like, who are you, like, to tell me to smile? So all right. First of all, if someone says this to me,
mm-hmm.
I naturally do smile. Like, if someone speaks to me, there's never been a moment when a man speaks to me and I do not speak back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even if he asks my name, I will tell him my name. You go further and I don't want to talk, that's when you get cut off.
Mm-hmm.
But, damn, I lost my.
All right. So basically,
how do you lose your train of thought, like, and when you're talking? That's so weird.
Yeah, that was quick. That happened quick. All right. So, all right.
I got it.
You got
it. Yes. So if like in those instances, like, cool. But for a man to, if I'm in a mood,
mm-hmm.
or I'm say if my, I don't want to say that. Say someone passed away or something,
mm-hmm.
and someone just walks up to you and say smile, like, that's just not, it's not polite to
mm-hmm.
me. And like, no, I don't find it offensive. Anytime anyone has said something to me like that, like, I do kind of smile,
mm-hmm.
but it's not polite. It's like, it's kind of immature, because honestly, one observation that I've made is that when I was younger, people used to say that to me. As an adult, a 27-year-old woman, no man walks up to me and says that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-COVID.
Mm-hmm.
When they could see my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, no one says that anymore. I mean, and only black men say it. So do black men say it to white women? Do white men say it to black women? I think it's a targeted thing with black men. And even it's like a
You said targeted.
Yeah, it's targeted. And
Jesus
it's like
Christ.
It's like a, like, damn, you couldn't make a line? Like, you couldn't, like, say nothing else? Like, come on, get creative. Damn, you whack as hell.
But
like,
I don't think, all right. First of all, I don't think every time somebody tell you that they think you should smile, that they're trying to talk to you.
No, agreed.
So it shouldn't be no, like, creativity to it. It's just a statement.
Yeah, but if someone wants you to smile, if they're crossing rivers to get you, they want you to smile so bad that they said something to a stranger, then maybe you should say, you look nice today, and that somebody will smile. To, like, give me a reason to smile. You're just telling me to smile. What if, like I really do, like, the women who don't smile, I can't say I fault them for it. Mm-hmm. Even though I do, I can't fault the women who don't want to smile, or maybe going through something, or do look at a man like, are I don't want to. Who are you to tell me to smile? But if you say a man saying, hello, how are you? And a woman doesn't respond, then, okay, I got you. I'm in agreement with you.
So you don't think they're like almost one and the same?
No, I don't. I think there's two totally. I think it's rude. Like, not like just blatantly rude, but it's kind of like immature. And it's kind of like you should probably say hello, how you doing, versus smile.
I think it can be a bit flirty. I won't say immature. I won't say it's rude. I think it could be a bit flirty.
And I don't even think flirty.
I think my stance on it is like, what the fuck is wrong with saying something like, yo, you look pretty, you should smile, or.
But who are you?
You look so much better. I'm
so
sure
a woman, for a woman to say, for a woman. Mm-hmm. Who are you to say what I should do? That's how women think.
And that's where it comes. That's where it comes in, that where it becomes like a respect issue, and that's what he was saying in the video. Is like, it's not disrespectful to say, right? So it could be disrespectful. Like, why would you feel that way? Like, who are you to tell me to smile? Like, why? Women gotta get
because this is how.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why I gotta be like so gangster, like so manly? Like why women gotta buck up and get offended at something like that? It's just a smile, like smile. It's not like, yo, give me some money or why the fuck you looking like that? Okay, fix your face. It's not nothing like that.
It is. It is.
All right, we can talk about that, but I've never heard nobody say fix your face.
I have.
All right.
And it's kind of like when you say smile, you're telling someone to do something else. So it is fix your face. All right, but you're just telling them smile, but it's the same thing.
But smile comes with just being happy. And I think that should be a human state, and you shouldn't get offended if somebody say smile. Now, if you don't want to smile, of course, don't smile. Mm-hmm. You can just whatever. But I just don't think that it's offensive for a man to walk up to a woman, and if he sees that her face is down, it's like, yo, you should smile, yo.
Okay. So I don't think that is offensive, but I think people who know you, they'll say fix your face, and because of they're a stranger, they'll say smile. It's one and the same thing. You don't like my face, but if my face is my face, maybe I'm content with my face being like this. Mm-hmm. And here a stranger is telling me that I need to change my face, when in fact I'm not even thinking about this stranger. I'm deep in thought. I'm just listening to music, looking straight ahead, and here's this stranger smile. No, so it's a more polite way to say fix your face, like, because you would say fix your face to me, right? Mm-hmm. Versus smile, but that's the stranger's way of you like, yo, get out of here, like it's rude, like just it's rude.
I really just don't like that. It's nuts to me that you think it's rude.
Because this is what I think. I believe that what's wrong with saying hello, how you doing? I don't understand why you have to say smile.
Because if you look down and somebody's a stranger saying, yo, you should smile. It's nothing wrong with that shit. I don't care.
What's wrong with saying hello? How you doing?
It's not. If I walk up to a woman and I say, yo, you should smile, yo, and it's in a playful, good way, nobody walk up and say, yo, you smile.
No. So no.
All right. Well, I'm talking in the context of saying it just like this. Yo, you should smile, yo. There's nothing wrong with that. It's playful. It could change somebody's day. Like before we got on the microphone, like, and you said, well, what if if a black woman walked up to me and I got a face mean mug and she said, yo, you should smile, I will be overjoyed. My heart will be filled with warmth. Okay.
It's two different people though. That's how I said I smile. It's like a joke. I smile. But to the people who are going through something, the people who don't want to be approached, I think, and their face. All right. So remember the saying, you look unapproachable, right? Mm-hmm. The people that have this face, they are unapproachable. So why are you still approaching them?
why?
Bro.
No, it is why though, because then you get back into the it being an issue. Okay, the whole synopsis of this was black women and the respect for black men. And I do understand that we need help on both sides. Mm-hmm. We need help with men respecting women and vice versa. And then we fell into the situation where it's like, okay, if I'm in a supermarket and let's say 20 women, I walk past 20 black women, right? And I say hello. Mm-hmm. Walking by, catch eye contact. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Mm-hmm. Keep it moving. I said about 7 or 8 of the women wouldn't say anything to me.
And that's crazy to me. I'm in agreement with this notion.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of similar to the what you call. But to say hello to somebody and then them not say hello back to me is just
rude.
Nuts.
That's rude.
It's nuts.
It really is.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think that it's no like why, like just why. And then when it comes to same situation, same scenario, and I'm not like saying anything is better. I don't know why this is. If it's 20 white women and it's and I'm walking down the aisle, same situation, and I catch eye contact with them, and I say, hey, hello, they're going to smile at me and say hello back chipperly, like,
and they should.
Hey, hello.
Yes.
Like,
and all people should do that. But
what is that?
Like,
what is that?
That's just being, you have manners, but
so you're saying black women don't have manners?
No.
So what are you saying?
I think honestly, you think that more women, and I know I called somebody
okay,
and gave, and they gave.
All right, wait. Let me put context to this. Before this conversation, because she just didn't believe me. Before this conversation, she called one of her homies, a respectable source that's from the city. I said 40% of women wouldn't speak. She said a whopping 70% of women wouldn't speak to a black man who said hello. She said 70%. I believe that number.
That's a shame, but I don't believe she's just like that.
All right. So,
she said she would speak.
What is that?
All right, let me say something. So look, firstly, just because someone is not smiling does not mean that they are unhappy. That does not equate to unhappiness. Okay? People smile all the time and just fucking depressed. Mm-hmm. So, also,
I think, all right.
Black women do not walk up to black men and say smile. And let me hold up. I think I've did something like that before. And like the man was mad as hell. I think I was working at the bar or something. I was working at the bar and he was like an angry ass man. But he's unapproachable. I shouldn't have said it to him.
That's different.
Stop approaching women and saying that shit.
Different.
If they look unhappy, they probably are. They look unapproachable. That thing, you're unapproachable. Unapproachable. Don't approach them.
What if you just got a good heart and you think that, you saying this can just make somebody day?
Say hello.
You could really make somebody day by saying something like that.
And saying, hi, you look beautiful. That'll make their day as well.
That's crazy.
Because sometimes obviously black women will take it as like the woman said, she takes it as a demand. I take it as a joke. It's funny. It's like.
But in our culture, why? Like why gotta be like that? Why can't we just be kind to each other? Why is it only us like that? Like why gotta be like?
It's also only black men who do it though.
Because
it's only black men who do it. Like honestly, like yes, it may be an issue with black women, but why are you not looking at your black men as like? Why are you not taking?
Why are you saying smile? What? Like what?
Yes. Why they can't say hello? And like you can't say hello, man.
It's not just a black.
Yes, 100%. I never, ever heard
Just
any
say you
other.
never encountered a white guy and he said that to you.
White
Just-
men don't say that.
you
White
can't-
men
you
don't
can't-
say
you
that.
Can't say that.
White men don't say
You
that.
can't say.
Only black
What
men
the fuck
say
is the
it.
Clooney? George Clooney. George Clooney. You can't picture George Clooney saying that to somebody in a fucking movie. That's some George Clooney type shit. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. I'm not trying to hear that.
Look, and
I
the
know
thing is,
it's
and the
not a
thing
black.
is,
It's not
only black men say it to people who don't want to be approached. Like, y'all don't get the clue or something. Y'all weird.
I just think that you should be able to approach people. Okay, right? And to add insult to injury, I think it's only a up north thing.
yes, I agree with that. But let me add.
You
this
agree with
to-
it now?
Yeah.
What
yeah,
did
yeah.
the last person say that you talked on the phone with?
All right, hold on. I'll tell you about that.
Right.
But before we got on these mics, I was saying to Shells, I'm like, if it's no problem, like it's just a black man wanting to check up on a black woman, make sure you're okay. If that's it, if we're going to the food store, me and you, and we're walking, that black man who would say that to me independently, I mean, while I'm just by myself, he should be able to say that to me in front of you as well.
No, I disagree with that.
Exactly, and that's an issue because now you putting double standard on it. It did if it truly meant what you said, like, oh, we're just checking up on you. It's like, be happy or whatever. If I'm dolo and a nigga say to me, he should be able to say it to me in front of you.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
That's like somebody, and my rebuttal to that is that's like me and you walking down the street and a nigga walk by and a nigga say, "Oh, how you doing?" It should be like, "How y'all doing?" We're together, obviously. How are y'all doing?
But if I'm not smiling,
so what? So what? Maybe the person you with made you not smile, and maybe he should get
No,
punched
no,
in the
no.
face for asking that question. Like,
that's a double standard.
That it's not a double
It's a double
standard. It's
standard.
not. And what I said is read in the room. You got to understand what's going on. Read the room. Like, you see, she's not alone. You see, she's with somebody. Maybe the person that she's with made her not smile, and maybe he can make you not smile too.
And I need to check up on this woman, whether you there or not. I'm still checking up
And
on
then
this woman because I care about my black queens. Okay.
And I don't agree with it. I don't fuck with it, but it depends on who it is. It depends on who it is.
What do you mean? Who?
It depends.
What do you mean? The man saying or the woman you're with?
The man.
Oh.
Yeah, cause some weird nigga with fucking suspenders come up and say, yeah, and just used to smile. I would think that's his personality. Like, all right, cool, bro, get the fuck out of here. But if it's some nigga like this like some nigga like, nah, nigga, get the fuck out of here. No. Yeah, I don't know. No. You want to get into the southern women versus up north women and how they treat black men so much more nicely.
I called.
Yeah, how they speak before you even speak to them.
I called two of my friends.
One of which we didn't know what he was talking about.
Not because he didn't. Shut up.
He probably new in town.
He is new in town.
So how you even call him?
Because he lives down there now.
Nah, that don't count. He ain't even get busy yet. He ain't get his feet wet.
Up. So one guy was like, they're just as mean as North women.
And where you live?
Atlanta, right outside Atlanta.
So the one guy said that women in Atlanta is just as mean as women in Philly, and I totally disagree with that.
And he said that they trick more. I don't even know what relevance this has, so I'm gonna leave that part out too.
Yeah.
Old boys and his feelings, apparently. But then I called my other friend, and he spent basically like half his time up here and half his time down there being raised. So like he probably more time down there. And he said that he agreed with me that it's rude for men to say that. Men will not say that down there. They'll have a conversation. They'll just talk.
That because women are open to talking down there. That's different.
So it's something. Oh my God! Whatever.
You don't gotta break the ice down there.
Shut up. He said that it's rude. It's kind of immature, and men will not say that down there. But women are friendly, but he just went back down there. He's been back down there for the past 2 months. He said for the past 2 months he realized like no, like women are like it's changing. I guess because more people moving down to Atlanta. He was like, actually he was in Savannah. He said that the people are less friendly now or whatever. So, but yes, they are more friendly. Everybody knows Southern hospitality. Of course,
for sure. All right, I think we did we touch all basics on this conversation?
Yeah.
I don't know. Women, we don't mean no malice, no hurt. Like sometimes,
yeah, of course, but
sometimes no, because I do get offended because I speak to a lot of people, and I'll continue to speak. Like I will continue to speak to somebody like every fucking like. There's a girl in a gas station up the street. Like when I go there, like. Bro, I speak to this fucking girl every time I go in there, and she spoke to me one time.
You want me to go get her?
Like the last time she spoke to me.
I think I know who you're talking about too, because I speak to her and she won't speak either.
Black girl.
Yeah, but even when we go to the food stores, like there's like men sometimes don't speak to me too. Do you know like we'll go places and then I'll say something and then I'll say it again and you're like he ain't talk to you or something. Like we've had instances where people won't talk back, and it be men sometimes too. So it's not only black women.
I don't.
We've never had.
I don't recall any of that. I don't recall any time you spoke to a man and the man didn't speak to you. No, I don't believe that.
Are you serious?
I really don't believe that. When did that happen? Like you spoke to somebody and they didn't speak back?
Yes, and you asked me, you said he ain't talk back to you?
That must have been a dream. I do not remember that, yo. Okay. I really don't. But back to my point, what I was saying, black women, we don't mean to be offensive. Sometimes people got a heart. I'm an empath. So if I see somebody down, I'm going to just try to say something and bring them up.
You should give them a compliment.
That's taking it too far. Like, that's just
how?
Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to talk to you.
No. So look, one thing I did note, remember when Ayesha Curry came out and she was like, it was the whole compliment thing. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. She was like, damn, I don't get complimented because like my husband and people, you remember that? So I'm like, damn, I could really appreciate like somebody complimenting me and not fucking trying to talk to me, because that does get annoying. Like you men, like, because just imagine like how many niggas try to talk to us every day.
Okay, and I think that's part of it too, because I think a lot of times when I say hi to black women in this city, they might think that I'm trying to talk to them, and then it just make me feel like, bitch, I'm not trying to talk to you.
All right, no. All right, so how many black women? All right.
No, it's true, because a lot of niggas just be shooting a shot all day long.
Yeah, and I mean, but how many?
React, but I just don't think that warrants you to not speak to somebody.
Yeah, I agree. But how many women how many women did you start talking to based off of that interaction? Like talking to, like, I mean, like on a
saying hi,
saying hello, how you doing?
Hold on, wait. So you asking me, is that how I would start the crack on a woman? Like
how many? Like I'm sure there's some people that you've talked to that's how you initiated.
None. Not a soul. I don't think I ever walked up to a woman and tried to talk to her and say, "Hey, how you doing?"
All right, well, men, that's typical. Okay?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Hey, because it's hey, how you doing? Of course, you respond back. I think people should respond back. Hi, I'm well. How are you? Boom. And then what's your name? Okay, whatever.
I think hi, how you doing is just hi, how you doing? Like, it's just like a regular. I wouldn't approach nobody by saying no.
No, because how do you, if you see somebody, you trying to get their number, or you like how they look, how the fuck do you gotta say hi, how you doing?
You gotta hit them though. You gotta like what you looking at? Like, you gotta say something so off the wall that stun them first. That's the way I look at it. Like, you gotta stun them first. Your first thing you say out your mouth gotta be something that another nigga never said, or like, nigga, what?
Another nigga never said.
And then once you get them in a nigga what? Once they get, then you can be nice and you can play it from there. But I don't think you should ever, like, I don't know. It's not original. I don't think you want to get too far with that. Anyway,
45 minutes.
45 minutes. This is the We Differ Podcast, episode number
25.
Deuce Fever. Thanks for tapping in, and we are out of here.
Peace.